If you watch my videos and my shorts, you've heard me talk about my POA problem in my lawn. This video is going to show you how to prevent POA from coming back with one simple step, so keep watching. For those of you who don't know, POA is a type of bluegrass, which makes it very difficult to treat. There are two types of POA, POA annua and POA triv. This video is going to focus on POA annua because that's the type of problem I have on my lawn. When it grows, it's bright green and sticks out like a sore thumb early in the spring and late in the fall when it germinates. And when the summer heat sets in, it dies off, leaving dead spots on your lawn, which can get really ugly and creates areas for other problems to start growing in place. If it was an actual weed, there would be an herbicide that would treat it. But because it's an actual variety of grass, killing it would mean killing all the grass around it as well. There are lots of universities that are researching different things that will kill POA because it's a real problem on major golf courses. But the only thing that seems to be available right now that will actually kill it is super expensive and only available commercially. Other than pulling it by hand, the best way to treat it is to prevent it from germinating in the first place. POA annua germinates early in the fall when the soil temperatures reach 70 degrees and lower. And so now is the best time to put down a pre-emergent. Not every pre-emergent will work for this. I like to use Prodiamine for this purpose. Now keep in mind, if you plan to do this, you will not be able to do any overseeding this fall. The only pre-emergent that works with overseeding is tenacity, and tenacity does not do a good job of fighting POA. Prodiamine is fairly cheap and easy to use. There is a limit though by weight on how much you can put down in a single growing season. So I split my application into 3. I put down one application early in the spring, another one late spring. That takes care of my weeds and crabgrass, and then it leaves me one final application to put down in the fall to deal with the POA. With Prodiamine, a little bit goes a long way, and having a great backpack sprayer really makes a difference. You can use a marking dye if you want to make sure that you don't miss any areas. I personally like to use my lawn stripes after mowing my lawn to help guide me into putting down my Prodiamine. You'll need to make sure that you water it in because what you're trying to do is put down a barrier in the soil that will actually prevent the POA from germinating up through that barrier. So this is not a one-time process. In fact, it can take many years to get rid of a POA problem. So you'll have to repeat this step for a few years to make any difference. If your POA problem is small, you may want to just pull it by hand to get rid of it. But if you have large spread out areas like I do, the only way to treat it is to use a pre-emergent to keep it from coming back. I'm hoping this fall will be the beginning to the end of my POA problem. If you have a POA problem like me, then you definitely understand my frustration. And if you've had any luck on treating your POA, then feel free to leave some comments below. I'm always welcome to advice.